Before we start working on SAP, we need to understand how to navigate within the SAP GUI screen. The SAP GUI screen means SAP Graphic User Interface. To use this, first of all, you need to log into SAP server. And there is a client within which you log in, and there is a user ID and password that is required to log into SAP server. Once you log in, you will see these two screens, mainly IMG and Easy Access screens. We should understand the difference between them. And on each screen, you will find a lot of buttons. Let's understand how to use them. And we need to understand how to use favorites, because favorites help us in quick access to our daily requirement. And finally, you need to understand what are T codes. Using a transaction code, you can access any part of the SAP quickly without going through the menu and submenus. And finally, we understand a few tips and tricks of using the GUI. Let us now open the server and see how all this happens in action. If you see this particular icon on your desktop, it means the GUI of SAP is installed in your system. Click on this icon and it will open logon pad, and within the logon pad you need to select your server. Mostly your instructor will tell you which is exactly your server. Now click on the server, it will open the logon screen. Now you will see what is called as a client here. This client is 800. This is a client within SAP. You need to give your user ID here and give the password here so that it will work, rather it will open the SAP. Now once SAP is open, it will usually default to the SAP Easy Access screen. Now within SAP Easy Access screen, you can do the end user activities. For example, in financial accounting, general ledger, document entry, you can do a journal entry or general posting. In other words, this is the screen where the end user has to operate. Now you can see a number of buttons here which are mostly self-explanatory, like this is a save button, this is a back button, this is a cancel button, log off button, and this is a cancel button. Here you can print whatever the screen you have, and using this you can find a particular menu path. These are used for movement to first and last page. We don't use them much. The most frequently used one is this one, which creates a session. Let us click this and see what happens. It creates another session for me. And using this you can create a shortcut on your desktop, and this key will help getting you the help menu. And finally you have a key which customizes local layout. For example, your clipboard, active, hard copy, character set, quick and paste, etc., etc. We will look at this a little later because these are not much frequently used. The most frequently used one are session and these three keys. These three keys operate with different colors once I enter a particular menu. You can enter any menu, for example, by using what is called as a T code. The transaction code, you can see them here. If they are not there, we will get them there. For example, FB50 is the transaction code for general document. You need not do all these menu movements. Instead, in this window, if you enter FB50 and press enter, it will take you directly to the journal entry document. So now you see these icons have become active. This is back, this is exit, this is cancel. Each one has its own meaning. This just takes you a screen back. This will exit from this transaction and this will cancel the latest entries what you have made. So like this, easy access is used with great frequency, and therefore it is very important to know all this. There are a number of other things like menu, edit, favorites, extras. All this will keep on changing with particular subscreen. Now let us see how to manage the favorites. This SPRO is a favorite transaction. All that you need to do is right click and you can insert a folder, insert a transaction, or delete all favorites. I will delete all favorites and add new favorite. For example, insert folder. You can create a folder and create a number of favorites within that folder which is used by yourself. Or simple thing which is create a transaction. SPRO is the T code for going into the IMG menu, that is configurators menu. Easy access is for end user menu. If you want to go to IMG menu, you either need to type SPRO here or go to favorites. You will go to what is called as reference IMG, that is implementation guide. Now you will see this screen is totally different from the earlier screen. In this screen, you need to create your configuration settings like create company code, create fiscal year variant, and create vendors, customers, etc. Here also similar buttons are there, but these menus are different. And once you are into this menu, if you want to go to easy access, all that you need to do is create another session by clicking this. It will go to another session. And within this you can use your SAP end user activities. You can go to other menu, that is roles and authorizations are there, that you will understand later. And you can go to business workplace where you have an office of SAP. Also you don't use this much. Here we have user menu, that is for a particular user, the end user will have a limited access. It's not like he can go and access all these menus. So the user will be authorized to use certain menus. For example, this is a personal administration menu. He can only go for this particular transactions. Menu for SSTK01, purchase order, master data, planning, execute, etc., depends on a particular role. Again, if you have to come back to SAP, click on this, you will come back to SAP menu. So you need SPRO, and SPRO means IMG menu and easy access menu for all your operations. I hope it is clear how to navigate within SAP.